Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. This is the Krafters FTB server, and I've been busy. I'm super excited to record. I actually just decided to sit down a minute ago. I wasn't going to record tonight, but got a cup of coffee and some fruit snacks. It's the only thing I could find that was sweet in the house that I could eat. So, and it's basically, I'm on Christmas break. I gotta go into the office tomorrow for just a little bit, but no big deal. And wanted to kind of show you guys what's been going on here. So this thing is working very well. It is produced so far, so it's run through 7 cycles. It's given us almost 2 stacks of aluminum and 7 titanium. There was a problem. Some of you guys might have noticed what the problem was going to be with it feeding itself these cells. I was losing I guess I was losing 6 every time. And the reason for that is because this thing is processing what comes out of it, but if you remember what we're getting out of here is 2 different types of cells, hydrogen cells and compressed air cells. And what we need is a hopper so that we can have one of them processing while the other one is sitting in the hopper waiting. It really only uses it to sit there for a few minutes, but it keeps them from just going out the other side and despawning, which is what was happening to me. So that thing's not spinning for some reason, but it is working. Sometimes the animation just goes away. But anyway, so that thing is working pretty well. This system, I think, we'll go do some mining and feed this whole system and see if we can get it going. But we've got to link it up to our new system over here, which let me show you what we got. So the idea is going to be that we will come out of one of these pipes somewhere here. I mean, it could even be right here. We could just come straight out of here. I don't know exactly what we're going to do because I haven't really designed all this, but what we want is some of the redstone. Oof. That's interesting. What we want is some of the redstone, about half of it probably, although probably not. Yeah, maybe half because it needs a stack at a time to go into that hopper right there. That hopper is going to feed this industrial centrifuge, which has 2 sets of, so it's going to process redstone, basically a stack at a time, right? And it's going to need 27 cells every time. And so you want to keep basically double what you need in here so that when 64 go in, it will process that one. It'll use up 27 of them. When the 27 come out and go into the extractor, so they'll get pumped out here, they'll go into the extractor, which is straight down, right? They'll follow the line straight down into the extractor. They'll get processed back into cells, and we don't need a hopper here because we're only processing one kind. So they'll come out of here, then they'll get pumped out and back up into the bottom of this, and then there'll be 27 more, so it'll always keep itself fed with double what or one set processing while one set is cleaning out. That will get us that. Then the rest of everything else is going to come out here and up. Here, we want to have ruby dust take a turn, and we're probably actually going to add indurite dust. I actually had these sitting around from previous, I had done the silicon cells one time before, so I had those sitting around. Anyway, we're going to have those come out, and I was going to turn my sound up, but I don't really want to listen to the rain anyway. Who we got on? We're on here today with Faux Original and Josh Burns today. So anyway, in this case right now, we'll have the ruby dust come out and then up, and it will go into the hopper up here, which may or may not be necessary. It's not going to be processing enough of that stuff because I don't know how long it's going to take for that to process. Let's see. It's not a big recipe, so I don't know how much it probably won't take very long, but it's going to yield aluminum, chrome, and the compressed air. So we do need another extractor. So again, we're going to pump out of here and into the extractor, compressed air, which I need to I don't have any. That's going to be too bad. I wish I put all of them in there to test. I should have kept one of them out. Maybe the next time this finishes, if I'm lucky, I'll catch it. I had to watch it to see what was going on because I just couldn't figure it out, and then it hit me. It was very obvious, obviously, once you see it. But anyway, so that will this will take compressed air into the black. I put this just something in the red so that it doesn't become one of the random slots. If you put something there, it will say that only that type of thing can go through there. So I think that's the best way to do that. But anyway, compressed air will go down into there. Everything else will follow out, or will go out. And we actually want that to be an iron pipe, I believe, so that things will only travel up. There we go. So that'll be an iron pipe. Things will only travel up. Because ultimately what we're going to do is filter out things that need to be processed back through the system, and then everything else is going to go up. And like the aluminum dust and the chrome dust will go over and become ingots. But the compressed air canisters will come out and then go back up into this, which is not set up correctly. There we go. Back up into there. So, the other thing that is going to be processed out of this with the ruby dust is going to be aluminum, chrome, and compressed air. So all of this actually goes straight out. None of this gets processed again. That gets smelted, and so does that. It's the only use for it, smelting and powered furnace, right? So everything out of here is either going to get put back in or sent out. So that's going to basically give us chrome and aluminum, which we're already getting. So not a big deal. The ruby dust, we might even want to send half of it over to get turned into rubies, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Can you even turn ruby dust into rubies? No, I don't think you can. So anyway, it all gets processed here. So that means that we have one other thing from here. Well, at least one that needs to be processed, right? So the other thing that's going to come out of here, ruby dust, pyrite dust. So we're going to have to process that. And that won't need a extractor because you'll dump stuff straight into here and it'll turn into these things. And that one I'm not going to do right away. What I'm going to do first is indri dust. That gets processed into blaze powder and ender pearl dust, which will then further get processed into these things: beryllium, chlorite, nitrogen, and potassium. So that will be, I think those are all very useful. And this thing is going to we're going to have to keep it stocked with cells because we're not going to want to necessarily put those into an extractor or whatever. So that, yeah, anyway, you get the idea. So right now we're only handling we're only handling ruby dust, but we need to also handle the indri dust. Either that or let indri dust travel up further and handle it up there, which I think is what I'm going to do. Because I believe, since I don't have to worry about cells for the indri dust. Is that true? I believe that's true, right? Yeah, I don't have to worry about cells for the indri dust, so I can actually stick it right here, which is perfect. You can see I have all these things I need. I needed a total of 5 of them to do everything associated with redstone. So I believe I can put that right there. And then I'm going to put a hopper on top of it, because I think I'm going to put my other 2 of these somewhere else, like over on that wall or something, potentially, because this is pretty much going to be maxed out. But that one is going to take in the top the indri dust. And I definitely don't need a hopper for that. So let's see if I can figure out the best way. I guess what I'll do, what makes the most sense, is to put a diamond pipe right here and then use cobblestone. I'm trying to use cobblestone so that I can come up the side for the feeding pipes and not interfere. There we go. So that, if I put in the red line, put the indri dust, it'll send indri dust this way, and out the top will go everything else. Oops. I probably could just put it there. There we go. Out the white line will go everything else, and then it'll get sent over. So That seems correct. And then I'm going to pipe out this one, just like I am with everything else. Let's see if I can get this set correctly. Ooh. I'm going to put an engine here. And a wooden, where's my wooden pipe? Did I use it all? I either used it all or I did something with it. Let's go check. So this has actually been a lot of fun. I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but it concerns me slightly. I heard that tomorrow they're coming out with Red Power 2. And I think that would be cool, but that would mean that this world basically goes away. Everybody always forgets about steel. So, sorry I had to take a sip there. So, let's go back up here. Yeah, so if Red Power 2 comes out tomorrow, and I don't know if Levi is going to be back in time. Maybe we'll have some more time with this world because Levi won't be back. I don't know. Actually, I might come out the side of this one, since we're doing it a little differently here. Oh, that's going to be tough. I can't really do that. Well, I guess I could. That could be iron. I could come out the side. Let's do this. I think it'll make our life easier if we go... Can we do this? Yeah, I think we can do this. I think we can move these. Did I get them all back? Gets a little confusing. I'll be the first to admit. Although this is my most organized so far. So if I go up one more, does that help me? He's going to be real bummed he's putting in all that time, and then if we go to... Wait a minute, that didn't help at all. That's exactly the way it was. Let's see, let's go up one more, and then up one more. There we go. And then over here. There we go. Now I can come out the front. Let's go make sure we pick these up. It's kind of, I gotta admit, like logistics pipes would make this, I don't even want to think about how much easier all of this would be. And I could get my auto crafting system really cranking. But there's a certain amount of fun to be had with just jacking around with these things. It's just interesting. It's definitely a sense of satisfaction once you get them working. All right, so I need an engine pumping away on that. Just like I did over here, I guess. So that will be, yeah, that'll be perfect. Let's put one, sorry. Man, my voice is like shot. It's been a long week at work, so it's a lot going on. Put that there, get that thing running. And the question is now, where are we going to send it? We're going to send that into another centrifuge to process the enderite to whatever, the other one. So really, what might be kind of cool is, oh yeah, that would be perfect. Perfect. Holy crap, sorry. Get up there. Okay. What I need to do is come out of there. It'll reconnect. That's going to get all kinds of funky. This is a problem. This might be too... Oh, wait, that one right there. No, we're good. This one's okay. Yeah, that one's okay. That is kind of what we want, because we want a lot of what's coming out of there. Meaning the blaze powder to just go somewhere else. Because I don't really think I can use it. I mean, it's going to be used for lots of cool stuff, but I don't think I can put it... Well, I can put it in a centrifuge, I can get coal dust and sulfur dust out of it. Not a lot, though. I think I'd rather just mine for coal. Although I don't even know what I'm going to use it for. Anyway, point being that that's going to go out and not get processed in a centrifuge, at least right now. But we do want to take the... We do want to take the other stuff, which I totally forgot already. That stuff, ender pearl dust. We want to take that and process it in a... And I said that because of why? Because these things are useful for saltpeter. What else? Why am I trying to get to this? Chlorite for absolutely nothing. The beryllium, for the neutron reflectors. So really what we're trying to get to, sorry, I have to keep going back. I don't know a better way to do this. And nitrogen, maybe. That's the other part of saltpeter, potassium, nitrogen, and compressed air. Not a big deal. So maybe all we're going to do is lose one here every time, because I could see recycling these just to get the beryllium, which is really what we're after. So it takes 16 of these. I mean, that's going to really have to crank through, and then we'd lose one every time. That would be okay. We could probably keep that going. Oh, this is interesting. I never really noticed that. 650 seconds. So it tells you how long. That's interesting. What a dummy. So actually, for fun, let's look at... Sorry, crap. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, takes a long time. Okay, so... Yeah. Regardless, we're going to want to come out of that with stone, most likely. Let's figure out where we're going to put the other centrifuge. I'm thinking possibly we come out of that and put it over here. I'm trying to think of the best place to get power. I could potentially put it right up here. No, I can't. No, I can't. Can't put it up there. Let's think about this for a second. If I put it like over here, I could put power in the corner. I could put power on like right here for a few of them. Just run it right up here in the corner and then put the actual centrifuge is right there. I should make sure that I've got enough light here so I can creep respawn. Last place I want one to blow up. I could put them right. I could put the power right here, and I could put the machines right here, and that kind of brings it down. And then I could go up for the next one. I think I have enough room for the one that would be processing the final. Well, actually I put an extractor. I would build it just like that. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to put, we'll just try this, what could possibly go wrong. I'm going to put this right there. I'm going to make a little bit more diamond pipe, or fiber, I guess. So we probably need to get a couple of these. Man, I got no room. Let me do some inventory. I'll be right back. Alright, I got the stuff. So make sure you guys always remember to use silver. And this is the silver that I got out of the powder that was created from the pulverizer, as opposed to the dust from the macerator. But anyway, remember to use silver, because it's well worth your time. You get 2 more per recipe that way. And silver's more plentiful, I think, than and redstone. Okay, so let's do this the quick way. I think I can just pull power right off of here. And you definitely want this fiber when you're messing with this much. I'm always going a long way. So we're running stuff all over this grand land of ours. Okay, so that's going to power that one. That one is going to, for now, it's going to be super easy. We're going to come out of that with stone, which we're probably not going to have enough of. Let's go build just a little bit more stone pipe. Maybe too much. Just enough to get us down there. There we go. Okay, so let's come out of here. No, don't shift click. Out of there. And yeah, that's fun looking. Wrong one. Oh, hallelujah, it actually stopped raining for a minute. There we go. I'm having trouble placing. There we go. That was painful. There we go. So that'll come in here. This is going to have to, no, this doesn't need actually any of those because this is going to be processing in-dry dust. 16 of them. This thing won't start running for quite a while. In there, and then we're going to want to pump out of there into an extractor that sits right here. And one of the things that comes out of that's going to sit in a nice little chest right here and wait for us until we get a lot of it. Because, I mean, that's, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, before we restart this world, we're never going to get to the point where we need beryllium, because then we're going to need neutron reflectors, which require, actually, those aren't that bad. We could totally make those. Those are used for what? Oh yeah, see, that's the problem. Iridium neutron reflectors. Oh, but they could be used with re-enriched uranium cells, all this stuff to make a nuke. That is worth the price of admission right there. If nothing else, we can make a nuke. But we get iridium neutron reflectors, which are then used for the fusion coil. Okay, so we're working up to a fusion coil / nuke, which would be pretty freaking cool. I want to set one of those off. I'm gonna go put it in Circaz's house or something right before we change the world out. So I need an extractor. Let's go ahead and do that. Complete this system. Although, you know what? Well, yeah, we might as well get it set up. Might as well finish it. Because the one other thing I need to do is come out of there. I need to figure out all of the different things that's going to be sent out of here and make sure that I get stuff. But the problem is I don't have them, so I can't put them in the filter, but I'll have to watch the system and grab things as they come out so I can set it up, because I want only certain things going in there. I think we already got that, didn't we? No, we didn't. We want this one, because this one is... That's the output. Where's the input to that one? Oh, right through here. Yeah, this one is ruby dust. When the stuff comes out of here, this one we want to be in-dry dust. There we go. So that feeds into here, and then out of that comes the in-dry whatever, but we don't have that yet to filter it over here. So we're going to have to catch it. And I think it's all right. It'll just end up clogging up the system somewhere over there, and we'll grab it and put the filter in. We're a ways off from that one anyway. And then we need the pipe coming out of here and running over into this, right into that. We're going to run into the top of that, because that runs into the furnace system. And that'll do the aluminum and chrome. And then there'll be a pipe coming out of that, probably out and then down or something, or out maybe even into this chest or something, I don't know, which brings the stuff that we don't want. Which is what? Well, nothing. Those two things are both going to go that way. Oops. I just spilled some coffee on my desk. There we go. I'm all better. I'm all fixed. Okay. So, let me check the time and do a little work and see if I can get this complete. All right, guys. A quick update on where we're at. So, I've wired the systems together now. So, this is basically a redstone system, right? I mean, that's what feeds this. It starts with redstone, and then everything else gets cycled through, and then ultimately a couple of things go out and get smelted, like chrome and aluminum, but most stuff will get fed to where we're ultimately getting one thing. I mean, what comes out of the system is chrome, aluminum, and then that one beryllium or whatever. That's like one of those things. Chrome and aluminum are basically byproducts of the process. But the other thing we have to do is the pyrite, which I don't have set up yet, and I'm not sure how I'm even going to get to. The easiest way would be to pipe it up there and then come down into a pyrite system somewhere else. Because this is crazy looking, but it all works, I think. Well, what I'm going to do is show you really quick what I've done, and then I'm going to go mine for a few minutes, and then we'll watch this whole system work from mine all the way up. So what I did here was I just actually put I put redstone on the white line as well as this one, so I think it'll get half and half white in there. So some of it will go in here to be used as redstone, and some of it will go up and get shot. It'll go quickly because it'll be in the gold pipe, and then it'll slow down, and then it'll go quickly again, and it will come down here, and it will go up and around, and nothing is interfering until it basically goes right in there. Right, so that's perfect. Dump redstone stacks in here, which could be a problem. This will definitely get overloaded. So I'm half tempted to throw some sort of a loop on that thing. I don't know how to do that without. I mean, what I think might work would be to put iron pipe here. So one there, with an exit down only, which I think that one is. Yep. This one exiting out the opposite side only, which is there. And then one more like that. I think that'll create a very small loop of redstone just running through there until it can get in the hopper. We'll see. Anyway, that's the idea. And then the out of that system is obviously just, and I actually got some compressed air. You can compress air with just a thing in a compressor, which is this one. So I put the compressed air in the black line, which will go down in here. You can just put a cell in a compressor and get compressed air. So that'll shoot along here, get sped up a couple of times, come down into here, which goes only output right there into the smelting system, the furnace system. So that's it, and I believe it's going to work, although we'll see it. We'll see it once we get the system working. I guess what I could do, there's really no way for me to, I mean, let's take 2 stacks of redstone. I want to see, we could get this system processing right now, I think. Let's go just see something. So, no, that won't work. I have to have redstone ore outside, otherwise it gets all funkified. So we'll just have to actually see the system go. So let me do this. Let me go do some mining, get us enough materials, and then I'll come back, and for the end of this episode, we'll watch the system work for a few minutes, and then I'm sure there'll be some bugs, and we'll fix that next time. I'll be back. All right, guys. I just did a little mining mission, nothing too big. Got a decent amount of stuff. It wasn't very long, but I got, let's see. Why do I have a diamond? I must have accidentally broken. I do that every once in a while. I hate that. And I accidentally broke some redstone. Oh, maybe that was from before. And the uranium. Let's see. Did I not? Oh, so even when you, that's interesting. Even when you, I believe even when you silk touch a piece of uranium, you get the uranium ore. So that's not going to work in our system. So I'm going to have to probably keep that out. Anyway, the rest of it, let's see what else we got. So, some lapis, silver, bauxite, lead, iron, tin, redstone, gold, coal. That should do us pretty good. So I'm going to do the shift right click, and then I also got to put my thing back. I don't know how that thing works. Anyway, there we go. So shift right click, and then we can see all of our junk in here. And now the way I have this working is I take the coal, I basically give it 2 pieces to ensure it's going to make it up and down. It stops. It loads up. It's kind of fun to watch the system. We'll see. Hopefully it'll work well. So it loads up. It's going to take a minute. It gets everything, and it should have enough room for all of this stuff, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it won't get that last. I hope it gets the lead. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's got plenty of room. It might have to make a couple of trips for a big mining mission, but anyway, it took a long time, but hopefully it'll make it up. It might not have enough. Let's get a little bit more coal to give to it. That was nice. Please don't destroy my... So I'm going to try to put a couple more pieces of coal in there if I can. Let's get a little bit ahead of it. Coal went into my backpack because I don't think it's going to have enough to get up and down. If it has to wait there, I might need to give it like 3 pieces. Let's see. There we go. We'll feed it while it's sitting here. So anyway, it's going to sit here. It's going to get unloaded. Oh, and it does stop, so it'll actually have enough to get, I think, back down the slope. But let's just go ahead and give it one more piece just in case. Oh, actually, it had plenty. It was burning some, so it's okay, I think. Anyway, it's now... I don't want another creeper incident here. It's now unloading. It's unloaded, and it's going to head back down. Now this stuff is going to sit and wait for that guy. And I'm glad it's day, so we can actually see this kind of work all together, even though that card is ridiculously slow. What time is it? Is it high or low sun? Oh, we're plenty of time. Morning, I think. Unless I can't see the sky because it's actually raining, but the server's not telling me, which is possible. All right. So this guy is coming. I had to put this in to keep him from stalling. I think you guys already saw that. So he's going to come, and he's going to be told that he is supposed to get stuff. So he's pulling all of it out. And I think this is all going to be good stuff. I think it's all stuff that's legitimate in our system. I think he can fit it all. Yeah. What's that? Ruby. I don't think our system knows what to do with ruby. That's going to clog it up. What? I think I gave it too much fuel. All right. Oh, come on. Just go. Just make it all the way. Yeah, keep going. Heavy laden. Oh, come on. Oh, chug. Yeah, there you go. And, oh, there's the sun. Yeah, just coming up. We got up here in the morning. Perfect day to do some processing. So if this works as expected, and we don't have to make too many tweaks, I'm going to set up our quarry. I'm going to go pull it out of the mountain over there by the top of the block and put it over here. And then we'll get a train system set up to run from there. Probably from there straight down to here. I don't think it needs to run through the mining. I mean, it would. Yeah, maybe. I might run it through the mining camp. Okay, so we're going to start to see that stuff pull out. Excellent. Let's go see if our system knows what to do with Ruby. I don't think it does. We're going to have to help it not clog up the system. So that's excellent. It is doing its thing. And I'm going to have to turn back on the engine for the lead machine because I turned it off. It is draining power, it seems like, while it's running, which makes sense, even if the machine's not taking any of the power. But there we go. It's a little laggier today than usual. Why is that going... Oh, because I need to put another metal... Another... I need to put one right there, but if I do, it'll connect to this. That was the problem. That's why it's bouncing around. That's alright. It's not hurting anything. It's eventually getting where it's supposed to go, so that's not a big deal. Okay, so we've already got... Ooh, nice. I want to see where those rubies go. They're going to probably go... They're not going to know where to go. They're going to get sent back. They're coming this way. I'm going to pull them out real quick. Oh, they're not coming this way. They're going into the engines. All right, we'll pull them out of there. Anyway, coal dust is doing fine. There's diamond, lapis. One of them going here. Yep, there's one of them. We'll tell that from now on to follow this route like everything else there. And that one went up there, I believe. Yep, there we go. So those will unclog the system. From now on, we won't have that problem. And what else? No redstone yet. Once we start hitting some redstone, it will split between these two, and that's when we'll start to see this get a little more interesting. And bauxite. We do have some bauxite. How's it doing over here? Oh yeah, it's still processing. We're up to 8, so it's been through 8 cycles, which is just, it's so slow. But that will probably get overloaded. So some will go into the chest. What else? Everything looks good. Now we're processing... That's silver. These things are getting full. It's about to take something else, though. As far as the coal didn't drop down, there's our diamonds, or a couple of them at least. Some more diamonds here. Coal. Some more diamonds up there. Is that right? Yeah, and that thing's processing coal. So we're doing good. There's the bauxite. Okay, so we got some diamonds coming out. So far so good. System seems to be working. I know I'm getting close to being way over time here. And now the bauxite's bouncing around like crazy because it doesn't have any place to go, but that's alright. It'll free up shortly. A couple more diamonds. I think we're going to have like a total of 8 diamonds from that trip. Not too bad, not great. There's some iron coming into the system. Got some tin processed. There we go, processing bauxite. So that should route out here, out the green path. Yep. That's going to route out here and go into that part of the system, which is going to definitely get overloaded. I'm guessing I'm going to lose some. I'm going to have to figure that out. Or maybe it'll just go in the chest. Probably just go in the chest. Although, I need to put... Oh crap, I got to go get an iron pipe. I just realized something. Let's get 1 iron. We need to put one so that it only goes, it won't go back down the system. This one right here needs to be input only. Oh crap, I need my wrench. That's going to mess things up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Before the bauxite gets there. We want it to go, there we go. There we go. Now, bauxite is traveling the correct paths. Redstone, nice. We're going to get some redstone pretty soon, although it might take a second. Let me actually wait until we do. Are these things getting powered? They are. Bauxite. Let's watch this and then I'll pause real quick and then we'll wait till some redstone starts coming because it's going to take a little time. I just want to make sure this works correctly. When it hits those decision points, it kind of glitches back a little bit. The server has to decide where things should go, so it's going to send some of it up and some of it down, is my guess, right? Yep, there we go. It's splitting it up. I think it's random. I don't know if it's 50-50. Okay, let me see. I don't think anything's processing redstone. This is coal with some copper waiting. This is bauxite for a while with some tin waiting. And this one is... oh, there we go. Redstone in the system now. Good. Now we'll see if we get an even split. I'm hoping we do. So some going up and some going this way. Because I do want to keep redstone around, obviously. It's useful for more than just turning into whatever, beryllium or whatever it's going to get turned into. So this is awesome. I mean, things are just getting routed. I haven't really seen anything come into these yet. They're not clogged, are they? No. Just haven't really hit anything that gets macerated or that gets sent into the furnaces yet. Once it does, though, I mean, every route is going to be taken. And then once we get some lead, which I'm surprised not to see any lead yet. It seems like a problem. Are things still coming in? That's lead right there. Lead's supposed to go down the blue. Something's wrong. Okay, there we go. Splitting up the redstone. And it's going to get shot. There we go. And let's see if the system starts functioning. This is going to need... where's it going? Oh yeah, into the hopper. There we go. Starting to see some. It's going to need to get a stack in there before it starts doing anything. And it spins around that even if it doesn't make the decision. That's okay. It's just going to take a little longer, but that's better than the alternative, so we'll give that a minute. I'm worried as to why... I wonder if it's a block ID issue. Why none of the lead came into here. Because I think the lead's going to end up in here, and it's not going to work. Yeah, that's a problem. What did we do wrong? Why is it not... so the blue route should take lead. 2001 3... oh, I think it's a different lead ore maybe? No, it looks the same. Oh wait, we're feeding in... oh, that's why. That right there is why. Let's go try that again. Lead is going to clog up my whole system. Any other lead? No. So we must not have gotten very much lead. Is that a true statement? 8 lead. Let's go put it back out there and see if it works. A lot of rain. Constant rain. Lead. I think I just had, since I put that new piece of iron pipe on there, hadn't ever tested it with that, I don't think. So I think it sent it back in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now it's getting into the right part of the system. Going in here, going down in here. There we go. Excellent. Now why does it seem like nothing is getting sent into the furnaces? Or maybe just now. Something weird going on. No, they're running. That's lead. The lead's making its way in. This one's not getting anything. Oh, there we go. Finally going to get some. I think it's just finally starting to process some of that stuff. There we go. That's pretty sweet. It's just me now. That's pretty sweet. And nothing has fallen through the cracks yet. Let's see how this is doing. That's not too bad. Depending on how much more there is, we might be okay there. Alright, let's go see. Redstone looks like it's dropping from the sky. And yep, we hit 1, so we got 27 in use. One of the stacks is in here. It's cycling through, and this actually works. You can actually see the progress bar with redstone. It's going to, yeah, wow, that's going to be fine. It's going to hold plenty, I think, for these kind of mining trips for sure. And then what we'll do is I'll probably log out. So the processing plant is processing. This is really, really, really cool. I mean, if you could just go on a mining trip, dump the stuff off, and even better, get a quarry running, have it running into here. And not only are we just like putting it through a macerator and a furnace or whatever, we're putting it through the proper equipment, getting it down to its like most valuable form and getting some raw materials out of it as well. And eventually sending it to the assembly plant or the stocking yard, or not stock yard, the I don't know, storage area, storage and parts department. So this will be cool if this system works as intended. If this stuff starts pulling out, I'll have to keep an eye on it. But if this thing starts working as intended, I actually shut this engine off so we won't pull out of here, so I can grab the things that's made, set the filter, and then I'll turn it on. And then I'll let it cycle through, so that'll be easier to deal with. Same with some of these, same with this one at least, because I don't want the beryllium or whatever that comes out of here to get sent into the extractor on accident. I think those things, the centrifuges run when I'm not here. Well, maybe that's not true. Actually, I don't think that is true. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell, but I should probably put a world anchor so this system can really get going. Although it kind of think that I need to babysit it. Anyway, I know I'm way long. I really appreciate you guys' patience. I hope it was worth it because I think it's really cool. The system is functioning as intended. Let's see if we can get a good shot here of the whole thing. That's the system functioning as it should. We're going to add some parts to it, but I think the next step will be to get the quarry running and feeding into it until we decide what the next things that we would want to produce here. We could set up a 10 factory like Etho's done so we can make 10 or something, but he already did that, and I don't really need that. I mean, I don't know if I need that much 10 if I'm going to be mining and stuff. So anyway, follow me on Twitter, MineCraftOTB. Comments, I'll respond. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Tell your friends, and I'll talk to you next time.